Alright, welcome back to another episode of Game Crafters, where today we're going to be getting a mini-map system made, and we're going to be trying to make some more levels over here, and show you how we make levels, with also getting the, this little level face here, without having to go through the whole process of recreating it again in that department. So, yes, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. So there's a lot of things that I gotta do with most of that. But first, we're gonna be working on the mini-map here. And what I am going to do, in order to make this work, first of all, I'm going to try to get my ass to somehow get into the middle of this thing. I think this probably would help. Yep, that helps. That's a million times better than what the hell I'm trying to do. So this is basically giving me the minimap plane over here. And I think, yeah, that's basically being grabbed to go in and out. So everything has to be in here. And I'll go on ahead. I'll make it zone 1 mm. It's going to be changed. What the hell? I don't need you bringing me all the way that far out, game or game creating thingy. No, that's not what I need. In fact, I need to figure out how exactly I'm going to move things around in here, actually, now that I think about it. I'd imagine it's just fine if I were to, go on ahead and do 1 or 10. Is that fine? I'd have to imagine it's fine since this is that rotated? What is rotated here, actually? The main camera? Ah, the main camera's rotated. So everything here should be fine and moved where it needs to be moved to. So this is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think I can manage. First things first, I need to create some cubes. And we're going to have some things here that will change out the cube's material. Well, do we want cubes or planes? I guess it doesn't exactly matter. So we're just going to go through this in a very particular manner. I guess to make this part easier on us, I'll go on ahead and have it default be red. Alright. So that's where that is going to go then. Nope. And what if I move, not by that much, but not by that. 0.5. Yeah, so long as it doesn't look like it's too out of place, this is fine. So I guess this is how we're going to do this first. So long as you move the way I expect you to move, this should be easy. So I'll just leave you as center for now. And we're going to start making the script that we need to be able to make this work. So first things first, I need to go into my scripts. What would be the best place for me to do that? Well, that's just zone navigation. And that's for level completion. So I think I'm going to need to create another one of these, and we'll call this mini map script. I don't know why I'm calling some of them scripts and some of them not scripts, but it's fine. So how long have we been at it so far? Everything's still recording good? Good, great. Alright, I'm just going to create another script here, and we'll just call this Zone 1 Minimap. I think that will be fine. I'm not sure. We'll see. Are you going to tell me that's not fine? Seems fine. Alright, good. So, I need to grab basically everything here. But I'm going to need to do all of this over again in order for me to be able to get this to look good. Okay, good. We're not going to fully utilize this setup. But instead, what we're going to do is material. I feel like material is a pretty good idea. So we need completion. Or what order do we want to go in? Completion is yellow, obviously. Uncompleted? I'd probably just call this completed instead, actually. And we're going to have a material, and we'll call it player Should be fine. So this is what's going to happen. In a update, not a control path, it has to be update for one particular reason. If you will just go on ahead and... There we go. I'll get rid of the control path. And what this is going to do is it's going to change up the material. I feel like it should be easy, but we'll see. We'll see. Technically, we don't really need path 0, since this doesn't do anything for us. I could just actually... Wait, how did I get the, what do you call it again? Let me go to the player real quick. Of course. Get component render. Right. Let me just go on ahead and just have this be player. So if all of them are green for some reason, or green are in areas that are not supposed to be in, then that means we forgot to change the path to what it needs to be changed to, which is good. Okay, so I feel like most of this should be easy. This is... Yeah, movement equals true. So in other words, this one needs to be completed. And this one needs to be uncompleted. Whoops, uncompleted. But there's more to it than just that we have to do. So, in order for me to be able to do this, I need to also check to see certain something. So that's just telling us what the level completion needs to be. I need a public int that says current level. And what current level is going to be is simple. If current level is equal to data.level selected, then it will go on ahead and showcase the player right here. If not, it just goes on ahead and does this. So if it's none of that, then it's fine. It'll just go on ahead and run its little course. Matter of fact, let's make this part easier on me. I'll just do this, and I'll just change this to uncompleted. Also, why are you stuck in that form? Also, capital U. So this is essentially what this does right here. Let me just make sure that that's not like that. Good. So if we're over the level, the amount that it's supposed to be, and the player is on it, then it's green. But if the player's not on it, it's yellow. And that's essentially what that's going to be. This one's pretty simple, because all I gotta do is just make sure I copy that and keep that as such. Thankfully, though, I don't feel like these should be too much of an issue. But I feel like the only reason we have to have that here is to change the thing when the player goes over it. It won't work otherwise. I probably could have just pressed the wrong button. Go figure. Uncompleted. Uncompleted. And uncompleted. There we go. Perfect. Great. All this does is just show that the thing is active. Now, there is one more thing that I need, and I guess I could still keep that here. I'll just have this be materials. Public game object path, which is also important. Map path. Sounds familiar there, don't it? I'll get a quick drink of Pepsi. There we are. Alright, so we got our map path over here. So in order for this to work, let me see. Yeah, so I guess basically we just go ahead and put this here. Map path dot set active equal or not equal true. And so we don't have to worry about disabling it multiple times over. We'll just do that. If it's not where it needs to be, then it makes it false. Well, hold on. Let's actually make this one easier on ourselves. Cat's still in fucking heat. Shut up. Ugh. It's like the beginning it's fine, but once she gets to a certain point, she gets so goddamn desperate, she's trying to scream out the window, or lack of window, because the window doesn't even open, to try to get the attention of another cat that doesn't even exist outside of that particular yard. Stop trying. It ain't working. So true, false, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Yeah, and everything is in position here. Shut up. And I guess we can also do this. So if we see a green line and a black line where it's not supposed to be, then that means I didn't change the path variable to 1 to 5. However many paths are there. What this is essentially going to do is allow for the variable in here to change whatever it needs to change to. And it's pretty simple, really. So we just put this right here. So this is the first path. Then we got this needing, well, actually, probably would be slightly easier if I went over to here. So yeah, it's path 1 and 1. 1 meaning that it's completed, and 1 meaning that that's what it's supposed to be. We don't have any math paths just yet, but it's fine. I'm going to just go over to our materials. I probably should reduce these so I have less things that I don't need on hand right now. I don't need it right now, that's the thing. So uncompleted is red, of course. Player, of course, to show where the player is on the map. And completed is yellow. And we'll have red be the standard showcasing for the map. Well, I guess there is also, technically, still one more thing that we have to do. Unless... No, that wouldn't work. I need a mesh render thingy. Ah, shit. Wait, hold on. Okay, give me a minute. I gotta remember what I need to do to make this do its thing. I think it was get component render something false. I know I have it somewhere around here. It probably occurred during a death script, right? Yeah, get component mesh render enabled false. That's right. Because all of them aren't supposed to show the path. The minimap is supposed to be completely blank, showing only the levels that you have unlocked. So you don't have like a cheat sheet on how to get out of this place, or at least have an idea on where you're supposed to go. So yeah, it'll be on by default, but it'll be turned off if, you know, something isn't there. Shut up, cat. Wait a minute. So if it's over the thing, it goes on. Well, no, that's not going to help us, actually, now that I think about it. There is another component here that we need to take into consideration when it comes to completing certain things. Alright, shit, hold on. Because it's supposed to show the variable in the beginning. I mean, this is what we need, but we need to figure out how is the best way to go about making this work. Is equal to or greater than level. Well, current level isn't going to help. So what if I had a public int that says, show, or, level visibility. There we are. So this would allow us to essentially just determine if it's equal to or greater than what it's supposed to be. And actually, let me go ahead and put the mesh render there, so I at least have that to get to, even though I can just click to there, copy, and boom. So yeah, this is basically just showing if it's active or deactive, which only really matters if it gets to one particular part. Now I need main path greater than or equal to level visibility. That's not what I wanted to click. So basically, for this instance right here, level visibility stays at 0, i.e. the first level. I.e. the fact that we are still on 0 shows that that's going to show up here, basically. We don't have the map path here, but I could get path 1. This is path 1, right? Yes. Then we can just remove this component. The paths don't matter. It'd be a bit of a pain to get the paths to show fully. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put you here. There we are. And have it be pitch black. Well, I guess technically speaking, it doesn't need to be pitch black because we could just do this, but have this one be ignore light. If you didn't notice, like that over there, I have a system in place that essentially allows for one thing to not be shown, i.e. the ignore light layer. I was thinking about maybe using it for this thing, but the problem is if I put this on ignore light layer, it doesn't have any light on it whatsoever. It's not like, what you would see in like the dark. If it's like pitch black, but this one is ignore light, it doesn't just showcase the thing just like bright, vivid, and all that stuff. No. Matter of fact, it doesn't help at all. I was kind of hoping I can get it to show pitch black here, but I can't. So that's unfortunate. Not much I can do to fix that, and I don't know what I would need to do to make that work. But it's fine for now. Okay, so I'm going to have all of our paths here. I'm going to have all of our levels up here. And this will essentially allow us to do what we need to do. We just got to match the levels with the paths. It's as simple as that. Also, hide that. So this will only show if you've completed the thing. So there might be 2, there might be more. If there is more, then there'll be path 2, and then it'll have like 2 different sections there. And it depends on how it unlocks, because there are certain things that's in place that are basically secrets. Those are a little bit more tricky and complex. Granted, I think I have an idea on how I go about doing that. I just need to figure out the best way once I get to it. For now, though, we're just going to focus on trying to get this set up. So what you're going to do, essentially, is show this. If it is that, good. If it is not that, then it is false. Show it renders it if the main path is equal to or greater than level visibility, which is always 1 under this. Depends, really. Yeah, it depends on what we need for certain paths, because, these are different numbers, but that's fine. These are supposed to be different numbers. Also, I'm going to just double check that real quick. I'm going to just get all of these in for now. Then I'm going to go through all of them and change them like so. Shouldn't be too difficult. And this is essentially just how we show off that. By default, the map path will always be disabled, unless you have the thing unlocked. So theoretically speaking, I'm going to do something here real quick. This isn't going to work fully because we don't have the thing set up yet that allows us to do this. Oh, this is going to be a tad bit annoying with the way that's doing its thing. I think I can stop... No, not here. Yeah, like, why are you that? You're clearly not going in that direction. Stop changing these. You don't need to change these. I don't understand why this program consists on changing these variables when it does nothing. It's not even moving it to those positions. Okay, so right now, this is going to be here. You're going to be 1, you're going to be 2, you're going to be 2. Nothing here is going to fully work just yet because we don't have the thing set up yet. Which is fine. But it should show the player here. Okay, well, it's not going to help if it's too far to the left, of course. But that one's easy enough to fix. I just gotta, like, move this off to where I think it needs to be moved to. The map size will change, though. It will change. It has some instances where it can change, depending on, like, how big the map is. So right now, you just see the player here, right? Also... Oh, God. I don't know what's with this in particular, or why it's doing this. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. How is that even loading anything? What? Let me go to the scene real quick. Is my scale wrong? I don't know. Well, this has changed a bit. It's a little faster. And whatnot. What happened here? I don't know what happened there. Oh, we don't have the fade transition active, so maybe that's why that's doing that? I turned that off just so I can see what I was doing here, because if I have that on, I can't see shit. Everything seems fine. Yeah, without the fade transition, that looked weird. Oh, strange. Well, good thing we always have that active if we're in finalized version. I haven't changed this yet, which is fine. I also changed that slightly, too. Alright, now we gotta go through this. I don't know if I showcased this before, but this is what it's supposed to... What the hell? I'm getting some weird bugs that don't make any sense to me. But yeah, you see that's there doing its thing. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. The camera stayed there. So why did it do the stupid? I don't know. It's a clue. It's like it's just breaking on me automatically without even really giving me any, reason for it. Alright, I'm gonna quickly go open up the Paint Maze map so I don't have to keep looking around the place to figure out where all these are supposed to go. It's probably going to take a while. Because this takes so goddamn long to do anything. It's really just making me wonder if the computer is breaking so much so now that the things that look like bugs aren't actually bugs, it's just the computer destroying itself. Alright, this will make making the minimap easier. Yeah. Should be pretty easy if we do it like this. Alright, so here we go. I got to basically just do... Well, hold on. Right, it's -1 and 3. I couldn't fully see the thing because we didn't have that set up, but I'm going to trust that this is going to work. Once we figure out what this is going to look like fully on the map, I will move it into position as I see fit. And I'll just go ahead and get path 3 in. Move this one to 4. Then we'll just go ahead and set this up like so. Then that goes into level 4. Okay, so now here's the part where we need to make sure that we have the paths as it needs to be. So this, path 4, is actually going to be here. Well, hold on. And there you are doing that again for some stupid reason. Now you go in. You're basically just 0, 0, 0. I don't know why the hell you were 7, but you were, for some stupid reason. So you're going to be 6, because that's where a bunch of things are going to be. And then you, well, A and B. For this one, it doesn't matter. This is going to go where it needs to go. So with level 4, nope. We have level 3, 4. So I basically just change these. This one doesn't matter. It will always show no matter what. Now I just need to move you over to 5, and that should be good. So I think this one is side path 4. Hard to say. Can I click on this and see? So yeah, the path's going to be 2 and 1 going into the next section. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. But we'll worry about that part later. Well, technically speaking, yeah, it's going to go down by 2. So this means you need to be a scale, wrong scale, of 2, and you need to be negative 0.5. And that's where the 5th level is. I guess I could still just do this. 5, 4, 5. Path 4A needs to change once I can do that. So 6, negative 3. Right? Yep. I'll just grab this one, change this to a solid 5, move it to 7, I believe, and negative 3. And on the map, you're right there, so that one should be easy enough. I mean, it did show these two when you completed the thing, which is great. But we need to get to the part where we can actually start doing stuff here. Alright, now we're going to get level 6 in. This one should be easy as well. 7, 4, no, 2. 6, 5, 6. That's the wrong thing. You are 1, so that one should be easy as well. What are you doing, son? No. Now I just gotta move you up to 2 and move you to 8. There we go. And I'll just move path 6 over to here. So here's 7. Here's another one that needs double. But that shouldn't be too big of an issue. We'll move you over to 9. We'll copy what we have with this path. This one will be path 7. And we'll just move you... where exactly? Negative 2. Okay, so here's the part where I gotta change some things up. So 0. 0. Well, not 0. Negative 1. And you a 1. There we go. So now I can put path 7 in here. Hide this thing. Looks like we're going to have to move this a little bit. We're going to have to definitely shrink this, though, in order to get this to where it needs to go to. 0? Yeah, that should work. 8, 7, 8. And that's simply going to move... Wait, no. Not up here. Although the position is right, this is not the right spot. Negative 1. Okay, so... I'll get path 6, and I'll move that. 11. Negative 1. There we go. Okay, let's see. Now, I guess basically, because this one's so easy with the way that's set up, at least for this one, just match these with that, and that should be good. Well, except for the fact that you need to have path 8. Can't forget about that. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. So 9, 8, 9. that to 0. There's also another thing that we have to take into consideration in making the transition paths, but that one's pretty easy when you think about it. Oh, wait, you're not thinking about it? That's fine. It's no big deal. Although the secret one's going to be a little I didn't want to open this, you fool. 30. No, this is one I wanted to open. Why was I looking there? I don't know. I'm too tired for this. Okay, let's see. I'll at least get one part of path 9 out. Because this one is slightly different with the way it works. Well, in a few different ways. Yeah, how exactly do I plan on doing that is the question. Well, let's just get path 9 out here right now. Whoops. And we'll just try to at least get the main path here finished before I figure out how exactly I go about doing that. Okay. And this one is simple, really. And for this one, the path 10 is even easier, technically speaking. Alright, let's just move this where it needs to be. What was it? 13, 0. And now let me just... Well, first of all, let me look at the map. It was 1, 2, 3. Got it. Let's just put this back to 0 real quick. Okay, so I need you to go this way, increase your size by 2, and make it 1.5. You, on the other hand, instead of being a wall, has to be the player. But you have to be at least a fault. Yeah. So what this is basically the transition arrow's location. And that's how you know that that's where the exit is. So if we were to move this to like -1, which is not going to be good because if we look at the game space, we can't even see the first level or even the levels behind that one. So once we're done with setting all this up, we'll be able to do all the things that we need to do here. Okay, here comes the interesting parts because these aren't exactly a level 11, obviously, with the way it's set. This is the side levels. Also, I'm using the wrong stuff to move that. So this needs 2, and you need, 1 and 0. Oh, also, let's make sure that this is here. So this one's pretty simple. What was the number again? 5, then you have to be 2. Good, great. Box colliders, though? Yeah, I don't think I need box colliders. Why is there box colliders here? Hold on. That's actually going to hinder us if the box colliders are here. So we can just remove these, at the very least. Same thing with this. We don't need box colliders here. We don't need any kind of colliders. Mesh renders we'll need to be able to turn that on and off. And that's pretty much it. The script and all that stuff where it needs to be. There's nothing else that we have to change. That's part. Leave that open. Well, I do have to make this at least path 11 so that this stays connected. We won't know if this is going to be fully right yet until after we've completed this. Now, technically, we don't need a map path here. So I guess what we could do, we can take this, like so, delete this, and so we have the paths staying consistent, we'll do that. Of course, now I gotta make sure that I move this thing up to, that's not the right number, to 3, that takes care of that. Definitely is weird looking at the size of the map by going to here, that's for certain. Alright, next up is, I think this is path 3. Let me just move this into the position it needs to be moved into. What is it again? No, not here. 9, it seems. I think. Let me see. Yep. Alright, -3, 4. Got it. I think this is 3, but I'm not entirely too sure. What I'm going to do is try to reach for it all the way over to here somehow. That's actually going to be way more difficult than I thought. Hold on. I see that. I see the level I'm supposed to click. I'm seeing level 5's lock. Ah, there you are. No, or out of the way orientation. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Get out of my face, you. You are not what I wanted. I want the red. I got it! That was a bit unnecessary, but there we go. It is path 3. Got it. Alright, take me back to... Wow, I went far. Wait, where is it? Wait. What? Ah, there you are. Am I still on the right path? I am. Good. Great. Awesome. Well, that was a pain in the ass, but we did it. So yes, this is 3, 0, 1. Wait a minute. Current level is not what I'm thinking it is. Current level is something else. Right. Current level is meant to be, of course, or is the player on that level. Good thing I looked into. Good thing I noticed. Yeah. So just keep this the same. Make this go higher every time. Everything else here seems to be fine. Alright, so this one is different. I do need to have this here. 8, 10. I am trying to figure out in my head why the hell the camera moved and why the hell the bottom thing here showed that. It doesn't make any sense. Everything was fine, and now the game is like, or the program is like, nah, there's some things that are now all of a sudden not fine. I'm trying to figure out what it could possibly be. I don't think I changed anything with the map camera. This shouldn't be having the map camera teleport to that position. It could actually be doing that. It might be? But that doesn't make any sense. The camera, it teleports over to there. Well, that's just zone swapping. I forgot what I needed to look into to see what that would be that's allowing that to teleport. Unless this is it? No, that's detecting the player. That's starting off here and it's finding all of that. If data level selected equals transfer point, then it teleports everyone there, but the player didn't teleport there, nor did the follower. I'm not even entirely too sure why the camera went down in that direction. Doesn't make any sense. Wait, unless... Because when I was changing things up, apparently I forgot to do scene transfer. So that might be the reason why the player moved where they're not supposed to move. I think. Maybe transfer point. Transfer point equal to 0. Well, it's equal to 0. So riddle me. Well, first of all, it wouldn't make any sense for it to go down there anyways, because there's no reason for it to teleport down there. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out when the time comes, but for now... For now, we're working on the minimap, and then some level making. If that becomes more of an issue, then we'll try to figure out what could possibly be the issue. That's not what I wanted to bring up. Yeah, then it's basically just 2 sets of 2s here. So, we'll make this 2. Bring this to 5.5. And path 14 over here. Good, great. Wait a minute. You also have to change. Can't forget about that. So 3, 2, 15. Then we'll just change your position. And I just gotta copy this and move this down where it needs to be moved to 6. And should be 9. Yep. Put path 15 in here. And now we're going to make level 16. Basically just copy this one so I can just go on ahead and put path 16 in here so it has something to hide and do anything with. It doesn't exactly matter so long as it goes somewhere. And now you're 16. Yeah, it's basically just 1, 0, 2, 1, 3, 2, and 4, 3. Now I just gotta move you to 10, move you to 7. It is strange looking at it like that when you see everything set up like this. Okay, now here comes a part that's going to be a tad bit tricky because I have no clue how this is going to work fully. This might not even be the same thing. I think technically it might be 2 and 1. Technically. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. I'm going to try to at least move this into position. No, I think 11 is what we need for that one, and I think this might be a 1? No, a 2. Well, it might not even be a 2. Let me see. Nope, it is. It is that. And then it goes into that, like so. This is the one that's gonna be tricky. This is the one I'm not sure about. I'll try to figure out how to put that in soonish. But for now, well, path 17, whoops, wrong one. You are technically different. You are not the same path. You are completely different for good reason. 2. There we go. Okay, now we can put path 17 in there. I think it's 2 and 1. Am I able to click on one of these up here and see? No, you're not the right one. I think it's you. That is the floor. That is still the floor. That is still the floor. Come on, you can click on it right there. Stop clicking on the floor, you idiot. Okay, then a different change of angle. How are you still clicking the floor? Why are you still clicking the floor? There we go, finally. So you're saying 4 and 2. I did not want to do that. So 4 and 2. Oh my god. You are being such a pain in my fucking ass. Remove. Remove all this also. Go back to minimap. There. So it is 4 and 2. So, I mean, check to see if it's, 2, 1, 4, 2, right. No problem there, at least. At least I don't think there is. There might be. Who knows? Alright, so 3 and 2 and 18. This one seems like it's just a simple case of 5? Yeah, 5. Because of the way you're set up, that should be fine. And we'll put 18 in here. Good, great. So now we're going to get 19, so this is just 4 and 3 and a 19. I'll just move this up to 6. And this one... That's the wrong button. It looks like it ends in a 1 anyway, so all I gotta do is just grab a single piece, so 18 will work. And we'll have 19 here. Bring this up to 7. And then we'll change this one to player, while also changing this to default, so if the light still is acquired. There we go. So there's path 19. I gotta put a nice dark yellow spot here, but I gotta figure out how exactly I plan on doing that. In the meantime, I might as well get the last set of levels set up and done with. Oh, you don't realize, do you? Oh, don't worry. Shut up. It's right over here. It's gonna be a little tricky, but I think I can manage. So I need to get like -3. So that is where one of them is. That means I need you to be not negative, but 2. And this is where 5, 1, and 0 comes in, and you are 20. This one's also going to be a little tricky because we do need to showcase one particular path that shows its face here. Because we can't showcase this unless that's unlocked. I am going to have to figure that one out as well. No, don't grab that. It's all 1s from here, right? Yeah, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just find 1, that's 1. 20. -3, yep. 1. And there's path 20 at least. I need to grab variables from a different zone in order to showcase the transition node that's here. Part of me wonders if this should even be here. Like, because if we want to go by the way the map looks, and if you were to have a mini-map... Shut up! It's nighttime. It's literally 11:40 p.m. What freaking cat is going to be out there at this time of day? Shut up. Alright, now this one I can actually see what its variable is unless a tree's in my fucking way. Are you kidding? Okay, here. You're saying 5 and 2, so that means you're 5 and 1. Good. Christ. Okay, next one, again, should be easy and simple. You think? I didn't even move the damn thing. Are you kidding me, brain? 0. Well, hey, you got that at least. Good, great, and now it's time to just finish this off with a solid, simple this. And a -2. And then we'll just go on ahead and grab a blank space just to fill this up. Boom. There. We have the map for this set up, but there's still a few other things that I need to do. And I need to try to figure out how the hell I want to do that. So how in the hell do I want to do that? I guess another thing we could do zone 1 ST, secrets and transfers. And this will be a thing that just exists outside of the area. We grab all the variables that we need from certain paths that will allow for certain things to change. I can't do much to change most of this, but what I can do is grab certain variables. So, I think side path 3 is what I need for this. I'll set this up real quick. I'll get side path 3. Wow. Would you stop walking all over me, cat? There we go. And there's our side path 3. Shush! I'm gonna get a drink of Pepsi. we go. All right, let's see. What do I need? That is the question. I need zone 6 transfer as well. So let me go ahead and open up that and grab the variables I need from that. Oh yeah, what was I doing with this again? Hold on, let me figure this out real quick. Yeah, because this is completely wait. Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, I'm just okay, so I haven't gotten that fully set up yet. Right, okay. No, that makes sense. I don't have the path for that one set yet. I copied all of this to have onto there, but I didn't do anything with it just yet because I don't have the zone that I need for that. So this is literally useless to me right now. So I guess for now I'll worry about that a tad bit later. But just know that there is going to be some stuff here. So game objects, public game object, zone 6 transfer, public game object, side path 3 not transfer, side path 3 secret. There. And I feel like most of this should be easy. What I need is the main path. So I'll go on ahead, get the main path in here real quick. Shut up. Shush. Shush. I'm gonna hold you like a baby because you won't shut up. Shush. Don't nudge my nose. Look at this little shit. Shut up. Or at least stop meowing. Stop screaming. For no reason other than to try to call a mate. Alright, there's our main path, there's our side path. It's setting up all of that. Now comes the tricky part. That's how exactly I'm going to get this set up. I'm going to do the side path first, since I feel like that one's pretty simplistic. I'm going to have a public material. We'll call it secret path. Public material. And call it unlocked path. This one I think I do need to do the Vanta Black color thingy. You know, the metallic smooth black that I have to do most of the things that I need to do. Alright, so what's the best way for me to be able to get the components for this? What are you doing? What are you doing? Cat somehow bounced the bed up from beneath it. Did she just fucking unplug my... You're such a pain in my fucking ass, cat. Alright, where is the plug at now? God damn it, where is this plug at? Oh my god, you're such a pain in the ass. Alright, I'll be back just in case something stupid happens to my battery. Alright, I'm back. Had to move the entire fucking table because the stupid wire somehow got caught beneath a flimsy piece of some material. I don't know. All because this dumbass had to just move the wires for some stupid reason. It's fine. It's fine. Now I gotta figure out how I want to go about grabbing the path variables here. I'll grab everything from here just so I can get all the code that I need without having to screw around and try to figure out how this is going to work. I guess we technically don't need a path 3. The path 3 is kind of pointless. What am I doing? How the hell do I want to do this? Alright, I guess I will try to figure it out. If side path 3 is, oh my fucking god, shut up, is equal to, let's say 0, and main path is greater than or equal to what exactly again? What's it? No, hold on. Nine? I guess technically, yeah, if it's equal to or 8. Let's say 8. Well, maybe don't do the side path just yet. Do main path, then do if side path 3 is equal to 0. Don't you scoff at me, cat. Look, your entire freaking food dish moved because I had to move this entire stupid desk to grab the stupid charger for the laptop. Christ. So, side path 3 secret dot set active. Well, this is seeing if it's 0, right? Well, wait, hold on. Not this one. Well, I'll at least get this set up. Cut that out. So if it's greater than or equal to 8, then it will go on ahead, do its little thing, showcase that. If it is there, then at that point, side path 3 secret dot, what was it again? Get component renderer dot material? I forgot already. What was it again? Get component renderer with that, then material. And then it's equal to, right? Or not equal to, but equal. So you're checking to see if it's equal to 0. If it is, then it's equaling secret path. Else, you'll go on ahead and make it be unlocked path. This will be in the mini-map and do all of its things. Then you'll do an else, and then make this equal false. So anything that's a secret or its own little thing from different areas, depending on where the specific unlocks are, that's how that's going to work. You're checking to see if this is equal to 8 or greater than, so it doesn't matter if it's completed, if it's showing there. Then you're going to check to see if you have completed the side path thing, which was changed to 0 to a 1 automatically. If it's not, it'll be that. If it's anything but 0, though, it'll be this. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, right? Then it will, if this is not any of that, then it'll just be deactivated, which fixes pretty much almost all the issues that we've got with that there. Then there's the Zone 6 transfer, which I don't have the materials needed for that one, so I'm just going to have Zone 6 transfer dot set active equal to false for now, or false for now. But I will at least set that up. That one should be pretty easy. All I gotta do is go back to the script that had that, this one. So we've got zone 1 MN and an ST at the end for, certain things. That's where ST is gonna be. It doesn't matter what the number is, because it's going to have to be a specific number anyways. This doesn't need to change. I'm at least going to set up the objects to it. So fade transition opaque for the unlocked path, and lock for the secret path. I will at the very least go on ahead and do a path transfer. Wait, not that one. This one. Path transfer. Do not ignore light. Make it green. And then bring it up to 3. Excuse me. I thought I told you to go to path transfer, you fool. And essentially that's what this is going to be. Zone 6 transfer. Path transfer. The coding for that's not going to be set up just yet, but that's fine. So we want to go to around... I guess it doesn't matter where it goes. I'll call this secret path. No, it's not secret. Secret path. Doesn't need to be 1. Doesn't need to be anything like that. It'll be locked by default. Bring this over to... We were close. We were close, I will say that much for a fact. So there's our secret path. Doesn't have anything else to it outside of its little thing. So I'll go up to here. We'll go over to our secret path right here. And that basically sets up the entirety of the map, which is perfect. So the map is done, but now I need to shrink it to the size it needs to be. Also, I still don't know if I want to keep that there or not, but I guess we'll figure that out when the time comes. So we do have to shrink it. By how much? I don't know, we'll see. I will have to move this as I see fit, though. Alright, so we don't want to go backwards, we want to go forwards. Nope, we want to go down for this one. This seems like, well, maybe like 8. No, 7. Yeah, this seems like a perfectly healthy size for the map. And now, just to make this part easier on us, I shall go on ahead and try to put this in minimization mode and just look at what we've got currently going on here. Might be a little difficult with the way this is set, but it's fine. Can I move downwards? Really? Seriously, you're not gonna... Okay, whatever. This... Foolish fool. Who's a fool and foolish? How about now? There, that's better. Is this too close or is this fine? Fine enough. So the cutoff point is here and here, but this one has a couple more cutoff points there, so it showcases the lines going there. Which is fine. It shows that there is some connection. So you have 1, 2, 4, 4, 4, yep, with the green transition there. That going to here, that going down to here. This moving over to here. With 4 up there. 3 down here. 2 up here. Thing here, that going there and going in that direction. That one looks a little bit confusing. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not entirely too sure how this is going to go. But the thing that I'm referring to... Wait a minute. I can't see the thing. Where'd it go? Oh, for crying out loud. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, come on. Where is it? Where's the thing that allows me to move this? I know it's here. There you are. Get your ass over here, you fool. The thing that I'm referring to is going to be a pain in the ass is this zone right here. And you can see that just fine? Yep, everything's still fine? Good. That zone right here. It's going to be so freaking topsy-turvy, it's going to be confusing on how the hell that's going to work. But we don't got to worry about that just yet. Right now, though, everything here seems to be working as it should. I am still going to have to adjust this a bit, but here's what I'm going to do. We got zone UIs that I kept made here just to have. We're going to have mini maps. And if we need to make any changes to the mini map here, this one right here, we'll do so as we see fit from here. Right now, we don't have to worry about it, thankfully. And it seems like everything set up here should be easy enough to move. Oh, we probably could have done this from the start. But it's fine. It's fine. So there's our mini-map. It's not going to all showcase itself, unfortunately. I can now put the fade transition back, though, at least. But now that that's done, only one thing remains. Level creation. This one should be fun, unless something stupid happens. I mean, we're like a little over an hour in, which is fine. We can go a little bit longer since we are on vacation, though. So yes, this should be fun. Saw a strange spark out the left side of my eye. It's really making me question if we've got ghost orbs or some shish. Possibly, I don't know. It would explain why everything is just going wrong. Alright, where were we? I need to hide some stuff. I don't think I need the scripts fully right now. I think I could just hide that for now. The scenes I need, this I don't need, navigation I don't need. I do want to get more of these made. So we got like perimeters here, right? So we got our straight line perimeter. Wait, this is not what I wanted. Reverse. Reverse? Reverse? Ah, it didn't work. Alright, just delete. Delete. I can't remember. Delete and unpack? Yeah. Yeah, it was basically the base, followed by all of that. What did I do here again? Right. And then we had the level hub by itself. The perimeter was something else. We can basically just take the level hub here and change that one up. Simple as that, right? Actually, yeah, let me do that right now. So here's a level hub. This one's not going to have the same thing, but this is going to keep this as such. This will be 0 to 0. We do have all the perimeters that we need. We need the wall and the key. I'm going to go back into here, though, and make these 1 and 1. Right, and this is the part that we have to change up a bit. It's going to be a little tricky. Let's reset. That is not resetting. Reset. Okay. It's fine. No material. Bring it to default. What's default? Default. I'm assuming that's what it is. So that's our default. We can leave it there like that. We got these, that changes. We got the level stop here. We don't... No, that's selection. We do need that. That's selection sound effect. I will change this to sound, so this won't get mixed up in my head. I got the player mark, which I... Shut up! Which I will put in the complete center. There's a level hub doing its thing, and now there's a level stop. As a player mark, that, and this is... Well, let me destroy that real quick. There. So this is our baseline level hub. We got the level face, which is where the picture is going to be. The player mark, which is where the player is going to be. And a bunch of other things. I'm now going to have to go through all of this and change this up, but that's fine. Get me close to here so I can just work on this and just make sure everything is where it needs to be. Let me just show the player here real quick and just move them where they need to be moved to. And that's that. Good. Now we'll go to level stop, put this back, put that back, save, and that should be all. The movement's our own thing. The level hub base is supposed to be its own thing as well. The selection sound is where it needs to be. The level hub is where it needs to be. This changes up pretty much everything. Yeah. So we have that set up now. Now we have to do the same. Well, there's also getting rid of the water, but I'll worry about getting rid of the water at some other point. So the perimeter is unimportant for these. Just need to make sure. Yeah, so the perimeter is unimportant. We got our baseline. We don't need the backdrop. But we have our little base here with its thing set up like so. What was this one called? Straight line. Okay, I will call this a corner line or something. Corner path. It doesn't exactly matter. I mean, I could just go into here and change this to straight, path. Are you also straight path? No. Why are you unwilling to change that to what it needs to be changed to? Whatever, it doesn't matter. So here's our little corner line. We just gotta change that as we see fit. Well, I should probably change these to something else. Like, I don't know. Path straight. Path corner. Yep. I wish I could grab that from here, but it's fine. And this one is pretty simple what we have to do with that. So now we bring on our little level hub, which should go right on, no issues at all. So this is 1. Well, no, you're just grabbing the entirety of that. So this is 1. So that means we want you to be 1 and 2. All this is doing is just moving things where they need to be moved to. Shut up. That's not what I wanted. Would you shut up? Hopefully that works for a little while longer. There. We don't have it set up just yet, which is fine, because I'm expecting to get set up fully just yet. But this is the level path system. At the very least, now it does its thing. This is always in the center. It has no reason to change. This changes its thing to whatever it needs to be, and that changes what it needs to be to showcase if the level is completed or not. Simple, really. We're going to go in, hope that everything goes okay. Okay, hold on. That's actually good. That's good to know. 1, 2... I did something stupid here, but I don't know what I did here. Oh, I should have looked at the... Nah, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. See, and that's why we have some stuff set up here. So clearly we missed some departments. I don't want the player, I want the follower. I want you to hide the fade transition for now. For crying out loud, game. Take me to the minimap. Well, actually, no, you don't have to take me to the minimap. Take me to... It would be in prefabs, right? Yeah. UI. Yeah, zone UI. Okay, let's see, fool. 2 and 1. 2, 2, 1. 1, 0. 2, 1. Huh. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back and play it real quick. Should have probably copied that. Well, I have the scene I could just switch to if I need to. Let's just lower that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This looks to be that, so what is your issue? Could be the fact that level visibility being 0 is making it show itself. That would make sense. But wait, what? Oh, because you're 1. No, yeah, that does make sense. Hold on. Then that means that you have to change it a bit. Not you, you. Not the ST, the one without the ST. Right, because they're doing equal to and greater than. That's not going to help us. So I guess you just have to be greater than then. Not much I could do would just make you greater than. That means I have to go through all of them and change them a slight bit. But at least that's simple enough. It's 0, 0, wait. That's confusing, actually. Hold on. And also, no. What are you doing? Hold on. Back up. I don't know what I'm doing here. Shut up. Where'd my thing go? Yeah, okay. That's where we wanted to go here. Equal to or greater than level visibility, which is 0. Main path. Don't change those. Side path 2, side path 3. I'm trying to figure out why this won't work, even though I'm sure this is kind of what we need. So you're only showing because you are equal to 0 right now. Shush. Equal to or greater than. That would mean that it wouldn't show it. Show it. That is a good question. How exactly? Okay, hold on. Problem. Because of the way this is set. What the hell? What's with all this fuzz? God damn it. It's fine. Because of the way the side paths are set, it's detecting for this thing right here. So technically where it's at is semi-fine. But the issue with some of the side paths are they need to see where the main path is, basically. So I think having it be equal to or greater than is fine. Where am I here in this department? Yeah, okay. We just need to get something else in place to see what changes the back, because that one's actually pretty easy when you think about it. You just got to get the path from the previous one and see if it's greater than or equal to a certain variable. For this one, it makes sense. I don't know if there would be anything that would change that up. It might be an or statement, depending on if there's like 2 different ways of getting to a level. Although that one's not that bad. Although it'll be confusing as all hell, depending on certain circumstances. Shut up, you can go to sleep. Okay, give me a minute. This is going to be a little tricky because I don't exactly know how I'd go about doing this. Because I can't do main path visibility. Unless I were to go ahead and put another thing here, another variable set. Man, this is annoying. I'm sure there had to have been a better way to get this to do its thing, but I'm just not sure what. Because the way most of these are set, or like, what is zone 1 nav? Let me see that real quick. Because all that's doing is controlling an arrow. It's not controlling like where paths are. It's not controlling where anything else is. It's basically its own thing. Yeah. So what would I need to do to have this work? Because this needs to be, the thing that's here needs to be visible as soon as the player goes into the completion of one level. Problem is, we don't exactly have that opportunity unless we were to create a separate variable for certain things. If it's needed, that is to say the least. Yeah, having it set up like this would make things a hell of a lot easier instead of having a... But wouldn't it be better... I'm starting to think it might be better to just have all of my zone map stuff here instead. That might be a better option, in all honesty. If we just have them be changing what they need to change to, and then we just have materials changing the paths and whatnot. That might be the best way to go about doing this. I'm going to be honest with you. That seems like the best and only way to go about doing this. We don't have to change any of these. We just change where it needs to be changed to. The game paths where they need to be going are going to where they need to go, except for, a bunch of other things. Well, I don't need to grab all of that. We have all of this here now, do we? We still got this for that. We'll still have these for... Well, there's also a bunch of game objects we would need. Thing is, that's a whole lot of things for a mini-map. Okay, then. If this is what we're doing, then this is what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. I don't know exactly. There, that works. We can still do this then, so... 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, that's not what I want. And then we'll have our 20 over here. It might reduce the amount of coding we would need for, like, several of these things, but I'm not sure. So there's that. That allows us to change all the variables to where they need to be changed to. So there are our levels, at least. So now we need our paths. Shouldn't be too big an issue. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, you idiot. Alright, there's our 10. We'll just go on ahead and do the rest. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And I'll just grab the 2 and then just copy what I need to copy. There. All the game objects for that, at least, is set. I'll just separate these as I see fit. We have our Zone 6 transfer. I guess technically we don't need to have the rest. Okay, if we have like certain paths that we don't need because they're empty, we'll just get rid of them. Will you shut up, cat? Okay, alright. So this is how we're going to be doing this then. I'm going to start off with this. I feel like this is probably a better idea. Greater than or... No, greater than or equal to 0? That's the main path, at least. We're basically just taking what we have here, but we're not gonna... Shut up! We're gonna change this as we see fit. Oh yeah, that's a good question. How am I gonna set that up? Oh, I got an idea. If data.selected is equal to 1, you need to get the hell out of here. Then it shows the player and the materials completed. I feel like I'm missing something else, though. Alright, and then the rest of this. I think. No. Wait, what? No. Yes? No. No. Yes. Else. We wouldn't need this. And then this would be just basically be this. I think. So what it would do here is level1.getComponent. It's going to change that, and then it's going to change that. Yeah, that's seeing if it's completed. And path1.setActive true. Basically what we have here going on with showing off the path there. This might be a little bit more of a nuisance, but pinpointing where all the levels are, it's better than trying to just loosey-goosey put this around. I might change this to that. I might change this to not... I'll make this MM and not have that be there, basically, is what I'm trying to say. We still have the secret path and the unlocked path, which I feel like should be easy enough. So here's the first level. Level 1 changes its components to what it needs to be changed to, if it's completed or not. And then it moves on to what it needs to move on to. We can also probably just do a main path level 1. There. As painful as this is, at least it means I don't have to change too much, and everything works the way it needs to work. It's still a tad bit annoying, though, I must say. Yeah, with that in mind. I could just make a bunch of regions, actually. Main path level 1. And then we'll just end the region. Would be a million times better. Not that, you fool. End region. There we go. At least this makes it easier for me to change everything that needs to be changed. And hope that everything is where it needs to be. Which should be easy, right? Unless you're supposed to be 1 and above. Well. Wait a minute. No, that wouldn't work. It would have to be 1. All you're doing is just changing the materials and then doing what you need to do. So you do have to be 1. I think. If it's 0, then yeah, it's incomplete. Right, okay, never mind. I did the stupid here. You're supposed to be the same as the level that you're on. So yeah, you're supposed to be 2, you're supposed to be 3. Oh, and you're also... There's a lot of things that I gotta change number-wise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As annoying as this is. So I gotta change 9 of these every time. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Really now? 11's I gotta change. And that's just showing the level being shown. It's not like fully disappearing or whatever. That's just showing the level as it needs to be shown. Bit annoying if I don't have the ability to... Unless insert allows me to do what I need to do. Oh, insert would be the best. But only if I need to insert. Yeah, if I like press insert, go to here and press 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so it is 10. Whatever, it's fine. And because we're still on insert, I could just do this. Yeah. This one's a bit more of a nuisance, but it pinpoints where everything needs to be, which allows me to do what I need to do. I wish I didn't have to do this. I wish I could have kept it like it was before. But with the way that it is set up being complex, I think this is the only way I can really go about getting a finite, what do you call it here? And any adjustments I need to make, I'll just go into here and make those adjustments for like special things and whatnot. I just wish these H weren't so all over the place, you know? Yeah, I could technically move it all, but I feel like this is better. This is definitely something I will most likely do, off camera when I am working on the other zones. It's tedious, so having something on in the background is very helpful. Oh, Christ. Okay, hold on. Oh, well, that's going to be an issue. Right, hold on. I can't just do that, unfortunately. But I can, hopefully, do this. No, it did not delete that. Well, shit. Oh, I guess I'm back on this again. Well, unfortunately, these are a tad bit different. And you'll see soon enough why they are a tad bit different. So this is no longer the main path. This is now side path 1, level 1. We'll just go ahead and change that up, and we got our level 1 there. You, on the other hand, is still 11. Well, maybe not that one. This is 11. No, not that one, you fool. No, you're side path 1 now, and you're just going to check to see if you're 1 or above. So that does still have to change to 1, but at least now, well, at least for this one. Side path level 1, blah, 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 11, 11, 11. That's all the 11s I need. Alright, insert 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Basically just 12 all throughout. There we go. We only have 2 of those, I believe, right? Yeah, 1 and 2. I'll just remove that so I don't have that getting in my way and confusing me. And now we go back to here. I will have to remember what these are, because if I don't, we're just going to end up with problems. There is 4 of these, so 1, side path 1 and over, 13 all around the board. 2, and then we just go over to 4 and get this done with. There we go. Alright, awesome. Grab this, go down, put it to 3. Now we go over to 5. Try to stay lined up with all of this crap over here. Alright, now we go over to level 4. Yeah, at least this is way more organized and shows me where exactly I need to go to make all this work. We're almost done, though. 22 is the max in this zone. Okay, now the one that's going to be a little tricky because of the way it's set. No, what are you doing? I don't know what I just did. Well, actually, it can still stay somewhat the same, I guess. Somewhat, I guess. Hard to say, really. I think that's it. No, I missed one. Good. Because I think, yeah, it does have to be 2 with the way that's set up. And this one there's only 3, so this should be easy. Except for the fact that you're off, the numbers now are getting a little bit tricky. Hey, at least now we're getting to see what it looks like inside the coding, so we can figure out how all this works. 18, 18, level 2, level 3, everything here seems good now. I'll probably adjust this and put that into here somehow once I'm done with this. Although this is just showcasing the main paths and whatnot, we don't have like the full-on visibility just yet. Which again, is fine. We don't need to worry about that too much right now, just yet. 19, 19, good. Okay, so that's that one. Remove that. Now we got side path 4. It's 1 again. Go back into insert. Now we just do 20, 20, 20, 20. Oy, what a pain. No, you fool. 20, 20, and 20. Alright, good. I don't think there's too much here that we have to worry about. Well, you need to be this. What am I doing? You need to be 4, and you need to be 1. There. Evenness, and making sure everything is what it needs to be. 2, 2, 2, and 1, 1, 21. 21s, 21s. Side path 4 is 2, level 2, all that nonsense, and then move over up to here. Now I realize we're basically trading one problem for another if I implement this immediately. But I will at least implement it immediately and figure out where everything is going to go so I can make this work without too many issues. Alright. So there's at least all of that set up. I could very easily be forgetting some stuff here, but that's fine. I'm going to go into here. All of this is set up where that needs to go. I'm going to go through all of this, and I'm going to remove the component here. I'm going to go into the materials folder. I need uncompleted, or probably would be better to call it incompleted, but I'm going to call it uncompleted instead. Because why not? Complete, that's the player. I want it completed, which is yellow. Completed, uncompleted, player, secret path, unlocked path. Shouldn't be too difficult. So all of your stuff is gone. Let me look through all of these and make sure which paths are the ones that we didn't need. Path 12 we can get rid of. Where is path 12 in all this? Okay, so we don't need path 12 because that's not a thing that should exist. I shall get rid of path 12. But I will keep it still in the same category to make things easier on me to figure out where things need to go. Simple as that, really, right? So we got rid of path 12. I think there's at least one more left. 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16 and 22? Huh? Wait, 22. What was 22? Oh, you. Okay, so 16 and 22. Got it. Should be easy. If 12 was here, then I was one short. That's 16 and 22. That's not 22. I want it down here. One short again. Annoying. Alright, so 16 and 22. We just get rid of both of those, and that is that. Good, great. Alright, fantastic. Glad I can get that done with. So let me put all the levels in now. This isn't even going to hide all of them just yet, but that's fine. In fact, I could put in the code that I need for that and have certain other codes in here to allow for certain things to get done with. Everything is still where it needs to be. We're just having all the minimap stuff be done here instead, which is a tad bit annoying because it's a lot of coding that I have to do to get it done with for each and every single one of them. But at the end of the day, it just makes it so I don't have to like make multiple different types of coding for multiple different types of scripts that I don't really need to have that many of. You know what I mean, right? If I make it so I don't have to have too many scripts, then it won't be as big of a nuisance. Although it probably would be better space-wise. I'm unsure. We'll just keep going and just see where it leads us off with. I want to at least make a few levels before I call it there. This damned minimap is a little bit more... Whoops, that's not what I want. Well, screw you. This damned minimap is a little bit more of a pain than I hoped it would have been. Okay, that's that setup. And before I think about getting rid of this... Right. Now here's a thing that we need to be able to showcase where these are. So we'll just basically do this. This is how we get our visibility. So I'll just go on ahead, grab this, put that here. 0 or above. And this is how we're going to allow for specific paths to come into play without having to use certain things. Easy, right? So I'll just go down the path normally. This makes it visible. Allows for that to be visible. And if it is visible, then this will run its course. Normally, though, this is all red and that's turned off, basically. But this makes it visible before that point. So it's simple. I just need to go and do this. Even though it's going to be a pain in the ass to get it fully done with. And I guess I could just copy that up to there every time. So all I gotta do is this. And do 3, 2, wait, what? 2, 3, 3, 4. Remember, it's gotta be one number under. And then once we've gotten to the other main, or the other paths, those are the ones that are going to need the main path and the other thing. So that way we don't have to worry about the complete and utter confusion that this entire thing utilizes. Because that would make it so I have to like set up very specific... I mean, I guess I could have probably just had it set to... whatever. I'm doing it this way. Less confusion. More... succinctness. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. At least it's not too much that I have to change. But it is going to be a pain in the ass when dealing with the higher level areas. Because this is like the lowest levels you get. 22. Except for like one zone, which is going to be 1. But that's inconsequential due to the fact that it is basically one of those kinds of secret zones that requires you to go on a main quest and whatnot in order to unlock it. A slight bit pain in the arse to unlock, but it's worth it in the end. Especially if you met certain something that, will constantly follow you throughout the game, depending on, if RNG wants you to see this thing that is following you. Oh, no, don't worry. Nothing to be scared over. I gotta undo this so I can do this. Alright, this on the other hand, though, I am gonna have to change a bunch. Okay, so this is where things need to change. No. There. So, this is side path 1. which means it would be 3, right? Level 3, right? No, level 4. 3 is the enemy path. Level 4 is what we want. So you make the path show itself. So I need main path equal to or greater than 4 for this one at least. Yeah, main path equal to or greater than 4. And side path 1, path 1 is greater than or equal to 0? I think that's what I need. And then after that, it's just as simple as, we don't even need the main path here then. All just so we can have the side paths, oh wait. There we are. All just so we can have the side paths be showing properly as opposed to what it was doing before. And I guess technically, nah, I still say it's a good idea to want to change that up a bit. Well, if there is anything I would like to do, is to move this over to here and move this over to here. So that the side path is the thing that we want to keep track of, and the main path is the secondary thing we want to keep track of. So this way, this won't show unless this is 0, or this, and this is 4. So complete level 4, then you'll be able to see that. It needs both of those to work. This doesn't need it, because this is going into the path. At that point, you have to complete the level, and then it shows itself. It's really simple, actually. It's not a whole lot of complexity when you really think about it, which is good, because the less complex it is, the quicker we can get this done with without everything going to shite. Okay, you can be 0, and now I need main path. I think it's 7. I'm not gonna bank on that being the case. I'm just gonna look through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 7. If that's 4, then that's 7. So you gotta check to see if that's 7. I'll go into insert and make these 13. Grab all of them. And thankfully, with this one, I do not need any of this. I need you to be 1, and I need you to be 14. Good. So now we're on the side path, going further into it. We have pretty much everything we need here working as it should be. And I guess it is good to have a central control, a central control station, allowing me to be able to change all of the minimap properties and whatnot in one spot, as I see fit. Does feel like it works a hell of a lot better, does it not? Okay, this one's a bit more trickier. Somewhat, so to speak, but not, like, fully. We already have something in place for that. I guess I could probably bring it up, but yeah, this one doesn't need to worry about that. This, at least, doesn't have to worry about it. But the others do. And I say that's fine. Oh yeah, there's also that. The fourth path. It's fine. Everything here should be fine. The fourth path shouldn't be too big of an issue. 19. I would say the problem with the fourth path right now is going to stem from the fact that we need something specific to make it work. We can't do anything with it just yet until we get the code for a certain something. Right now we can only do 0. Wait, did I... Okay, for a second there I thought I did something stupid. No, I did move that to... Wait, why did I move that to 1? I don't know. It's fine, though. Everything is fine. So, shut up. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with that just yet. That is going to have to just show itself. Unless we just put in some fake variables there and it doesn't do anything. It's fine. I'll just do this. I mean, it's pretty simple what it is. I don't have to really do too much with it. Shush! Shut up! Oh my god, this cat. I'll have a private int and call it... oh no. Zone 6 off path. It's not going to have anything to it right now. Oh, right. Hold on. What am I doing? How could I forget that I also need all of this to get set up here? So, yeah, zone 6 off path equals, I don't know, 1. Let's just say 1 so I can just have it be set to 0. I'm sure it has to be higher than that. But this will actually allow me to do what I need to do. So yeah, and zone 6 off path is, no wait, greater than or equal to, let's just say, actually, we could just look at the frickin' thing. Ah, of course. So complete that, that would go to 1, and then that would have to go to 2. So 0, completed, oh, it's 1 now. So that would be basically blank to 2, as opposed to blank to 1. So then that would mean you would have to be 2 then. Right, but that means I don't even need to worry about this. I'll still have it there anyways. Oh, and what did I call this again? I'll just grab this and do that. There we go. And I'll just call this one path control. There. Okay, so that's good. That's great. So we got this right here. Path is equal to or greater than 8. Wait, that kind of is pointless, because couldn't I just go over to here and just move all of that down there? Technically, yes. Hold on. Yeah, if I were to just grab all of that and you're basically just running all of this here, and I were to just cut that out, put it up here, and then in the else department we just cut this out, or copy, doesn't exactly matter, and then put it right here, then that gets that path set up. So as soon as that shows its thing, does its thing, boom. If not, it doesn't show itself. So it shows off the secret path, and then we have the secret path that changes its variables depending on if this is equal to 0, secret path, or greater than it, the unlocked path, which is just regular old blank, which is what we need for that. Which means we don't need that here. And I guess, statistically speaking, with path 4 over here doing its thing, well, all that is doing is just showing if the thing is completed. Yeah, actually, wait, hold on a second. Oh, mesh render. I guess, doesn't matter. Disable the mesh render and show the next thing. Okay, hold on. What was the thing called again? I don't know why I did that. That didn't make sense. I could just go off to zone 6 transfer. Maybe we don't need to do the mesh render. Maybe we could just do set active and false. That is not how you spell false. Well, no, I think it would have to be true. Right, true. Technically, we wouldn't need the mesh render. Yeah, that's greater than that, and that's that. Then it shows that. So that means we don't need that then, because this is kind of already set there with that down there. I think I have everything set where it needs to be set right now. So if everything is golden, and if everything here is also golden in that process, yeah, with all that stuff there and all of this hopefully changed as well. Yeah, good, great, fantastic, awesome. Now everything should work. Shut up. Shush. That should work. I hope. I should make sure that's not too loud for me. Good. Great. So nothing is showing. That's good. Oh, right. I don't have the fade transition. I don't know why the fade transition not being here screws that up. On all accounts, it doesn't make any sense. Ah, where am I? Oh, I don't need to be here anymore. Technically, I have all the things I need in, what do you call it, so this is pointless. I still don't know why that's doing that. It really doesn't make any sense. How is it still grabbing materials from the screen from the other side with this there? Alright, go in. Yeah, it's not showing like anything down there anymore, unless the black fade is still there. I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me. Something about that seems wrong. There we go. That will do its thing. Yeah, it's still here. It better not move back to your stupid spot. Okay, good. Jesus! What the hell happened here? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know what the hell screwed up here. Like, why are those yellow? This is just... There's no... What? I am lost right now. Can you explain to me why some of you are yellow right now? What happened to 12? Alright, well I guess we're gonna just listen to that in the background right now. No, that doesn't make any sense. You don't have any variables there, so why would you be a key right now? You're not completed. Did I screw something up here? What is that, 12? Okay, here's 12. Side path is not equal to or greater than 2. What are you saying? Did I screw up something here? Shut up! I am lost. This doesn't make any sense to me. None of this makes any sense to me. Whoops. Everything here seems to be like it should be. Side path 1 equal to or greater than 2. Level select is not even 12. It's only doing that to this one. Not to this one for some reason. Why is that? I am lost. Okay, hold on, let me, I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm going to add in a command here. If, input dot get key down key code space, then debug.log main path. We are getting down to the bottom of it. I, again, don't need to do that. Side path 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're going to go through this again. I'm going to leave the console open, and we're going to see why that's happening all of a sudden. See, that doesn't make any sense to me. Everything there seems fine. Oh, well, there it goes. See, this is still an issue. Why can't it just work? Whatever, it's fine. Everything is 0 now. to fucking rip this GPU out and change it to something else. I didn't want to press that. I wanted to press E. I don't know what else I need to do to stop this game from lagging. My GPU just needs to get fried already, so we have no choice but to get another GPU at this point. That's what it feels like. And we'll just sit through this loading, this painful loading. Yeah, there's that. There's that. Good. And there's everything. What the... That doesn't make any sense. None of that makes any sense. What? I am confuzzled. I didn't realize that all of that was changing. Hold on, let me pause it. I'm going to look through the area. Yeah, these are arrows now. Okay, so maybe the issue isn't that. Maybe the issue is with this mofo. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere around here, you fool. Oh, so you're not here, huh? Okay, I am going to just delete zone 1mm, and then I'm going to change the name of this. Hopefully it doesn't screw anything up with what we have currently. Watch it does. Watch it does. Nope, go to scripts. Okay, so we figured out the issue. Apparently, something with the level completion is screwing things up. No, take me to the map script. I'm changing you to this. Delete this, yes. We don't need it anymore. Well, at least I know that's not the issue. Are you still having problems, GPU? That is, at least. Or maybe it's temporarily fixed now, who knows? Alright, I'm turning you to this. Hopefully I don't have to replace everything as I go through this nonsense. Here's hoping. Alright, good. You are the new double N. I'm just going to go through our minimap script in the minimap department. Good, it didn't screw anything up, I don't think. Okay, so now I know what the problem is. Good thing we did this test. There was no other way for us to know unless we were to go ahead and do certain things. I can't think of any other reason why this would just screw up a whole bunch. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to also, just because, data.zone1. There we go. So amongst all that, we're also going to check to see how that's going to do its thing. Let me give myself some more space so I can see this do its thing. And hope that this thing doesn't have a hard time trying to move like it has been with your stupid GPU nonsense. Okay, it seems like it's temporarily fixed for now. So the bottom, complete bottom, is the data thingy. So we're just going to complete this real quick. Still got to go through this maze-like area. There we go. I'll just go through the pop-ups real quick. There's only one thing I can think of as to why this is constantly screwing up. It's like it's working on the first digit, but for some reason all the other digits are not. Huh? Okay, this is strange. Where are you getting 5 from? So this is fine. Okay, so you're just screwing up for some stupid reason. How? And what? Apparently when I did the transfer over, I forgot something important here. I don't know what the "and" supposed to mean, but I really wish it didn't exist. Oh. When did that occur exactly? At what point did I put "and" instead of percent? I would like to know when I did that. Because that means somewhere out there something is screwing up because it's an "and" not a percent sign. You see the issue here? One major problem can occur if you do Shift 7 instead of Shift 5. Why is that so confusing for my brain to distinguish? Percent is number 5. You fucking moron. No wonder why the shit isn't working. Because the percent is not the... What is "and"? What does "and" do in calculations? I wish there was a way I can have like a custom error message being like, are you sure this is what you want? This seems similar to what you're trying to do in grabbing a very particular digit. And I'm like, wait, of course not. It's not an "and" sign. It's a percent sign. It's like the same as adding a semicolon and forgetting to add a second equal sign to an equal to statement. Fine. It should work now. It should be fine now. I don't know how the hell one of them got unscathed from that mess. I can't explain to you how that one got unscathed, but it doesn't matter. What matters is it should be fixed now. Because it's a percent sign instead of an "and" sign. I wish I knew what the "and" sign was doing. Ampersand, or whatever the fuck that's called. The false percent sign. But it should work now. Unless I forgot something important, it should work. It should only show this and that. Good. Press space. Good. Pause. Locked. 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 Good. Great. 2 hours it took for us to get to this point, folks. 2 hours. You know, it's fine. It's fine. We figured out the issue. Stop putting "and" signs where percent signs are supposed to be. It's the only task. I am at least going to create one level for today before I end this. Alright? I'm going to at least show you that much. So the camera following thing seems to still work. I don't know why it briefly went over into that direction for a moment and then went back there. I guess that's just a weird bug that just occurs. I'll have to figure out if there is a way to fix that, if it's something that can be fixed. Oh, right, hold on. I need level templates now. Zone 1 level template. So I will copy this. I'll move this over to zone level 1. And now I'm going to just rename this to zone 1 level 2. It's essentially the same as what this is right here. Zone 1 level 2. And while I am at it, I'm going to add this to here. And we'll try to keep these relatively in the same department as best as I can. I guess it'll just save automatically. Do not go to dedicated servers. I don't know why it went to dedicated servers before, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so here we are. So we're on path, and I think it's 2, right? We'll save first. I'll even go over to here and see if you are the same. Also, let me go into, that mode so I can easily build this out. No, it's 1 and 0, right. So you have to be 1 and 1. 1 and 1. There. And you're not a secret finish, so that doesn't need to be done. So finally here. I finally get to build a level. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. I'll have the player start here or something, and I'll have the finish here. And we basically just move all of our walls around as we see fit. So it's going to still be a maze, obviously. Hedge maze and whatnot. But it's going to consist mostly of, well, dead ends and the likes. Shouldn't be anything too complex in all honesty. It's a simple dead end area. You gotta find keys. So for instance, there will be a key here. We'll put one of these here. I guess we can have some open spaces, some circles and whatnot. This is a simple one, really. There's no threats, there's no enemies, there's nothing like that. This is basically just the basics, the most basic of tutorials you could possibly get. No potential chance of dying, unless, you know, a very specific event unless a very specific event occurs. But that doesn't technically count as a death. No, it doesn't. Now, I'm just going to build out the map first. This particular level design doesn't need to be anything special. We just need to build out a maze. Whoops. And then after we've built out that maze, that said maze, we just go on ahead and do more things with the mazes here. Whoops. And it's a very simple one, really. Yep. And I think once you get out of the maze area, it's going to pretty much be opened up now. So now you're going to be going through here to try to find stuff. And I think this is a mechanic that's probably not going to be utilized as much in the main areas, but is one that I'm going to use a whole lot in the sandy pyramid zones. But I think I'm going to have 2 locks here. So it teaches you at least that mechanic first off and foremost. Simple, really. Oops. It's fine. Everything is fine. No need to panic with it. I knew I felt something crawling on me. It was a beetle. Well, not really a beetle. It was like this big. It was probably a roly-poly. Roly-poly! It's dead, but, you know, Spencer. Roly-poly! That kind of joke. Alright. Now, if everything here is going according to plan, I guess I could probably keep you here. Alright, good. So there's our walls. I shall now head on over to... Not here. I don't need this now. I need this now. I'll put the locks in now. Yeah, that should do. Unless I want to have like an area here or something. Potentially. Maybe. Let me think. Also, let me try to even this out a little bit more. It's not as even as I'd like for it to be. Open that, go through double gates. Maybe there's another gate system here instead. And this is just that. Wish there was an easier way to close that off. So not only will this teach you that keys are needed to open up locks, which I'll have like over here on the far end, but it's also going to teach you that you need to have multiple keys if you're going to unlock multiple locks. So we'll just put these on like the far ends of their territory here. And there you go. Now, there is still one more thing that we have to do. And I will show you the thing that I had placed in order to make this work. Let me just go ahead to my zones real quick. So look here. See this? Unlocks. This is essentially how we have all the unlocks occur. I am going to have to open this up, though, and figure out what information I need to showcase. So we're going to be showing off which one? So 4060. So I'm going to go back over to here. I'm going to create unlocks. Then I'm going to go over to my scripts. They might be missed. Yeah, blockology unlocked. I've got mapology, music library. Grab two of these. So it's 4 and 6, correct? So it's 4, which is our first key info right here. Then it's 6, right over here, which is our first lock info. And I think those are the only things that we need in this department. I'll probably keep this like in the back or something. And then we have that just basically doing its own thing. So yeah, 4 and 6. This takes the player back to the, well, technically it's the start, no, not that one. It's the start menu that takes the player back to the Zone 1 loading screen. All this does is just check to see what the paths are. And there's that. We don't technically need to test it out. But now, well, I don't think I need this open anymore, so I'll close it. I don't need to open anything. I just need to create a new one. But first things first, I gotta see what the name of the things are for this. Also gotta figure out where the hell the thing is so I can save it. Zone 1, Level 2. Should be easy enough, really. Level 2. I don't need to be anything like too massive. I'll have it be like 1,000 to 1,000. Because it doesn't matter what the size is. And you will see why that is the case soon enough. I need you... No. I need you to move the fucking thing. Okay, so here we go. We got pitch black, right? Yeah. I didn't do this when I first made it, but it's fine. We will use this as a means to be able to figure out where that is going to cut off. Well, no, maybe not here. Back out. Yeah, no, not there. What you doing, brain? Shut up! I will say this is actually a hell of a lot easier than what I was doing before. Now I can get the exact appearance of what I'm trying to create. So I have it exactly what it needs to be. I can move it around like that, no problem. Unlike with this where I have to do that to move it. Middle mouse click, not spacebar. If I'm not making myself clear there. Oh, whoops. Well, I could still use white to like delete it. White is like my X is like my switch to eraser tool here. Shut up! My God, why do you have to be so annoying? Don't you meow at me. You know it to be the truth. Yeah, I could increase the size of it and I'd be able to do what I need to do with ease. But I don't know if I want to really do that. It doesn't help as much. Well, it does kind of at least allow me to see where everything is going. Which is useful. Now we're just Okay, I don't know where that is. I'll just do this one first. Shush. And this is primarily why I can't get the, what do you call it, set up here. The color blindness mode for this. It'll be grayscale, unfortunately. If, you know, if you look at the level stuff, but that's fine. The black line on the edges don't matter. Because they get switched out. Or they get, what's the word? Not switched out. They get removed. No, not there. As soon as we crop this. That's essentially how we do this. Crop it, get all the stuff where it needs to be. Pay attention to where all of this is and just recreate it. I find this better than doing a screenshot because I find with the screenshot there are like a lot of weird little like anti-aliased lines there that's not really helpful with getting an exact, you know, look of all the things that we need. Alright, is that done with? I'm going to have to look through it. I do have to like look through all this and just make sure that it's right and where it needs to be. It seems fine. The walls for now, not yet. Everything seems to be connecting just fine. Same with that, same with this, same with that. It's funny because the maze portions don't get like fully used after this point. Okay, so we don't need the player mark here. We put that here. We have this color here. That's the key, right? Yeah. I think that's a clinger, right? Yep. And then we put the keys where they need to be. So. Good. Good and good. Everything's here seems to match. And if something doesn't match in this department, so long as it's not too massive, I can change it here. But if it is massive, I have to do the thing I do. Okay, so we just know. It's fine. Well, no, it's not fine. Let me just do this. Cancel. I really wish you would grab the right pixel. There. Good. Now I gotta save this quickly before something stupid happens. I'm gonna have to go to here, to Paint Maze, to Assets, to Materials, to Textures, and I think it's PNG, right? Or is it JPEG? Wait, what is it? No, not here. Not here, not here. This is something else. What was it again? Ah, Textures, of course, the Textures folder. Oh, let me just leave that open and go back to here. I don't know why the textures are all the way down there, but it's fine. Now it's PNG, right? Yeah, there we go. And no interlaced. And that should theoretically be good. I didn't want to open that up, you fool. Get out of my face. So here's our Zone 1 level texture. And we basically just have to copy what we have here. So Sprite, 2D, and UI. Apply. Pixels per unit. 1. Apply. Point, no filter. Apply. So basically, whenever we make this, we need to be Sprite, 2D, and UI, pixel unit of 1, and a filter mode of point. And that's essentially how we get this particular texture going here. Then we go all the way up to our textures materials. I'll copy this one. I'll rename this, nope. I'll rename this to Zone 1 Level 2. I'll go over to my textures. Now we'll put this here. Now, Level 2 is finished. We shall then move on over to get all this crap out of my face. Zone 1 High Clips. Get out of isometric exercise mode. Then we go over to here. Go over to the face. And then we go over to our textures. Wait, why is that one brighter? That is weird. I wonder, actually. Hold on, I'm gonna test something. Put this in. Alright, there's our second level. Are you gonna be bright? No, you're just brighter for some reason. Doesn't seem like anything Can I... There we go. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything fully has changed with it. It's still the same bright colored nonsense that it's been. The level hub will be showing it's completed now. And now we test it. Now we test the level. Originally we would test the level inside the thing, but I also want to test this out and see if this works. So long as nothing stupid occurs and the game doesn't lag, we should be good. I still don't know why that does that in editor mode. Doesn't make any sense. Alright, but here we are. Now we have some level progress, with a mini-map in place as well. Assuming everything should be fine, just putting it where it needs to be. Yeah, now we go through all of that. Ooh. Alright, now that should change. I didn't check it before, but it should change. Keys to the gates. Everything's coming together quite nicely. I still wish I could make that full-on black, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. So now we go in, Zone 2. Yeah, here we are. Now we're going in. We grab keys. We don't have to go through all of this maze. I almost went a dead end. Unlock. We can't go this way. We go up here, grab the key, open, and because we can't go through without, more keys, we grab all the 2 keys here. Simple level, nothing important. Yeah, don't worry, I will change up this first level's music. There we go. That took a while. But it's fine. Yep, now it's showing the keys and the locks, but that's it. Oh, and there goes the thing lagging again because this computer can't run this simple game and OBS at the same fucking time. But there we go. Now we can go this way, even though everything is slowed. Because this hasn't really fully done anything yet, and because that's not changing either, that's not going to do anything. But it's fine. So this works at least, which is great. And you know what? That's a good place to end it. Yeah, there we go, folks. I gotta say, the minimap was a bit of a pain to get set up properly, but we did it. We got it done. We got it finished. It's all where it needs to be. So now all that's left is level creating. I don't know what else I could do to make this stupid GPU work. You're absurdly high over here for something like this. You really are. I can't figure out what I would need to do to make this work properly. OBS is just a piece of crap. Well, it's mostly the GPU. But OBS and everything else just take them. Whatever, it don't matter. I'm done for now. We've been at this for 2.5 hours. I'd say it's a good time to end this anyway. So with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode of Game Crafters. We're going to start making levels in the next episode, which is good because I need to get as much time as I can get to be able to make the music. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that there playlist, and of course, previous episode of Game Crafters right over here, and most recent episode of Tales of Assaria right over here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.